building. Howie, how you doing, sir? And he's sticking.
He must be in Detroit. He must be in Michigan. It don't happen. Only time it happened when he's at home.
Howie, how you doing, bro? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Wow. Let me bring in another comedian by the name of D Jones. D Jones, how you
How
doing,
y'all
sir?
doing? How y'all doing?
What up,
Thanks for,
D Jones?
Nice to meet y'all.
thanks for joining the show, man. I appreciate you. You know I like you already with that Patriots hat.
Okay,
Well,
man.
oh, come
All right, I
on,
see
man.
you. I like yours too, man. It's cold.
Oh, here y'all go with that bullshit.
Oh, we
Bro,
family now.
I don't even know him. You know what I mean? Howie brought him in. I don't even know him. So
Yeah,
that was a quinky dink. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, that's a cold hat too.
Thanks, bro. That was it too. So
Yeah,
you know how
cold
it goes.
hat, man.
Now maybe I get somebody else to help me gang up on these damn New York, fans. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what we're gonna do. Let me see if Howie's in there now. Howie, you there yet? Okay.
We got a couple thunders.
That Detroit.
Yeah, it's storming out here, but I'm in
Oh,
Detroit too. But
is that what it is? Okay. Well, I'll give him a second. Okay, it looked like he's coming on that side.
I
Howie,
don't.
I don't know. Anyway, let me bring in comedian Mark Howard. Mark, how you doing, sir? How's everything?
I'm good. I'm good. What's up, guys? What's up?
All right, man. So, Mark, I'm get ready to get this show started. Give me a sec. Okay, Howie look like he's popping. This is the last time. Howie, you in there? You
I'm
there?
trying, man.
Okay, all right. There it is.
I'm trying. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can. You good?
Okay, yeah, we got some thunderstorms going on here, man. So it's a little wild outside right now.
Yeah, I believe me. I understand because
Yeah.
the thunderstorm was what happened with us too. So Howie, let's get ready to get this show started, man. The first things up, man. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it this morning. I saw the news this morning that Deion Sanders had cancer and then he had it removed, I was tripping. And the crazy thing about it, Howie, was all this happened at the same time when Shador was being drafted. You know what I mean? All that stuff was going on. Shador was being drafted. People were wondering, like, what's going on with Deion? How come Deion ain't saying anything? Where's Deion? Like, you know what I mean? And now we know. So talk to me, man. What's your take on this, bro?
Man, that's my first time hearing that. You know what? First of all, prayers out to that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope I'm glad it's in remission or whatever the case may be. And wow, that's my first time hearing that. So it's okay, that makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? But with everything was going on the way he was
Yeah.
operating the way he was, that makes sense. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He was trying to get us up together, man. So
Yeah.
I really don't have a lot to say about that because, like I said, this is my first time actually hearing that. But I am glad to hear that it's gone or in remission.
Yeah, okay. So Mo, my follow-up question to that would be at the end of the day, Mo, there are people who were saying, well, how come Deion didn't make a comment and stuff with Shador Sanders and everything else? Does this make you think any different of Deion, right? What's going on right now because of what now you know what he's going on and his bladder is removed. You have any different thoughts on this, Mo?
Well, I mean, I didn't look bad at him when things were going on with his son. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was just playing it, close to the vest and not releasing whatever information. So I thought he was just playing it how it should be played, whether he was sick or not. So it didn't look bad to me at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but to know that he was going through that, man, that's a lot of stress, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom got cancer. And it's like, as a kid, that's the one thing, when you're looking up to someone, I'm sure that's his hero, man. And it's like you got the public in your face wondering why you ain't been drafted, all these questions, this, that, and the other, and your pop is sick, and people don't know about it. Y'all keeping it close.
Right. So, Mark Howard, my question to you is: remember at the time where this was going on, people were saying Deion's going to go wherever Shador's going to go and everything else, and come into coaching. What's your take on hearing what was being said now? And obviously, it's almost impossible for Deion to even take on a new coaching job. He already has too much now with Colorado and his health. And again, he doesn't even have his bladder now, so he's dealing with that. Different outlook for you, Mark?
No, I think Deion's kept his business private and has handled it like a true soldier, and he's moving forward. I think he's already known he couldn't coach his kids forever, and so the health part is what you don't know. I was looking up real quick. It was a malignant tumor,
right?
And so they just removed the bladder to remove that. So looks like all things point to him being fine. He's had to deal with certain things with his health loss. He had to cut off part of his foot.
Right.
And he's had to do a lot of things. You know, as we get in that age, we're the same age. I'm blessed that I haven't had these things. I'm blessed so far. But no, I think he'll be fine. I think he's pressing right along. If it was going to be a problem to stop him, then I think he would have already announced it. Or I think with some of these things, he probably would have already announced some changes that's going on. So I think he'll be fine. I'm going to show my man Omar. I got behind me, it's not as pronounced, but that's my Cowboys hat up there.
Yeah, Mark, we'll get to that. D. Jones is in the building.
I gotta talk trash, Frank.
That hat is like your last championship. Is way in the distance.
D. Jones is in the building, y'all. We want to make sure we welcome D. Jones here into the conversation, man. What we having, D. Jones, man. Talk to me about what your take is on obviously this whole Deion Sanders situation, because there's a lot of things in here, man. Like right now, people talking trash about his coaching, not coaching, right. You know, not being with his son, trying to be with his son. It's just now we know what was really going on.
Yeah, he didn't look right or sound right, or of course he lost a piece of his foot, but he didn't seem to be the Deion we used to, you know what I'm saying, for the past couple months. He was really quiet too, and Deion is not a quiet person. So right. it makes sense that he was going through something. It's good to see like icons I grew up watching, him, Randy Moss, beating cancer, and that's really a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be, I ain't gonna lie, an excuse this year for how bad Colorado might be.
Right. Good point.
He can use that.
Right. Good point, D. Howie Bell, get ready to switch gears, man. This is going to be a topic I think that we all going to be all over the place on this one. So here's the conversation. Philadelphia's Philly star Bryce Harper stood nose to nose with Rob Manfred. Those of you out there who don't know, he's the Major League Baseball commissioner, and the Major League Baseball commissioner had a meeting basically with the team, and he's trying to let them know that get ready. There will be a salary cap. Bryce Harper, who's the star for the Phillies, got in his face and told him to get the F out the clubhouse. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about this, you can talk about this later with everything else. But right now, get the F out my clubhouse. And they got into basically a shouting match in front of players in the players' clubhouse before a game over the weekend. And again, Major League Baseball, for those of you who don't know, does not have a salary cap. Manfred is about to implement a salary cap. So my question to you is, man, how is this situation handled? How you like it? You don't like it? You know, a star on the Philadelphia, you know, obviously getting in the face of Manfred. You know, it's all over the place over here, Howard.
Yeah, man. You know, that's just a sign of how the times are, man. Everybody reckless, bro. You know, professionalism is just out the door. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I don't care what the situation is, whether you agree or disagree. Everybody is reckless now, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has a sense of, you know, professionalism, it seemed like. You ain't supposed to get to it. Yeah.
How should Major League Baseball have a salary cap?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because I think that the owners keep getting richer. Mm-hmm. Why do the players have to have a limit?
Great
point. I feel like that in every sport. So I never feel like the players get enough money. So I don't. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Howie. Let me just say this again: Major League Baseball is the only major sport without a salary cap.
I know. They're the only one left. Yeah.
So go ahead, finish your point, Howie.
And the players are worth every penny they get. I don't care salary cap or not.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
So you mean
hold on, Mark. Let Howie finish his point.
I'm gonna just finish my point and say this: the owners are getting paid. It's okay. So say for instance, a player is getting paid $1. The owners are getting paid $500 to every dollar, or more, maybe 1,000. Yeah. So just think about it in those terms.
Got you. Mo, floor is yours, Mo. Talk to me. First of all, there's a lot of issues here. You got the commissioner of Major League Baseball get in the face of Bryce Harper before a game in front of the clubhouse, in front of everybody, talking about salary cap? That's one. And two, should there be a salary cap in Major League Baseball?
Should there be a salary cap? No. Bryce Harper, I'm with Bryce Harper. You must protect this house. We get ready for a goddamn game. You coming here talking all this craziness about salary cap, whatever. Do that on your time. This ain't your time. This is our time. We must protect this house. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect our routine. One thing I know about athletes, and I'm not a major athlete that played in big league sports, but I know they got routines. And they hate for routines to be interrupted. You can talk about this anytime. Matter of fact, you can go out and have a press conference outside the locker room and talk about all the salary cap you want. But right now, we must protect this house. I'm with Bryce Harper. And no, they don't need no salary cap.
All right, Mark, the floor is yours, bro. What's your take?
So here's the thing that gets missed a little bit. Salary cap doesn't hurt the players. It hurts the teams being able to build and stack players up.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that should be crying right now about salary cap are the Dodgers, Yankees, maybe the Braves, teams and owners who spend gobs of money on bringing in players.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. The salary cap allows each team to say you could only pay a certain player. So that means now that I'm not saying I'm for it, because I'm for the players. I care less about the owner. I'm for the players. I do understand the owners own. They're the ones paying the players. So if you're on top of your money, you're gonna have some say so how your money gets spent. So we can't get mad at that. The players do get mad. So the top players are going to get paid. We look at, and just a little correction, Frank. Baseball is the only sport that doesn't have a hard salary cap, because basketball doesn't have a hard salary cap. It has a soft cap.
Mm-hmm.
And you could pay the fee of luxury tax to have more players, to have the players at the higher salary cap. So the players are getting their money. The players can get their money. Just you may not get your money playing for the Braves. You may have to go to the Detroit Tigers. And well, no matter how much you feel about whether you want to win or not, you can still get paid. If you're a top player, you're going to get paid. Mm-hmm. And so the salary cap doesn't have anything to do. I don't know whether it should or should not. If you want competition, if you want to give a team like the Kansas City Royals that ain't been to the World Series since the 80s, a team, I'm sure Howie, being from Detroit, would love to see Detroit be able to get some more players in a level field, because they were a great franchise. They've not won a World Series in years. Mm-hmm. Decades, so there's a lot of teams like that. So that's the only thing you're looking at it. You're looking at it to say that's all.
Okay, that was a long answer to get to the point.
Yes, but it was very poignant. It was very poignant.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying,
I'm sorry, Frank. I know you're going to be a boy, but to answer Howie, Ben Simmons is overpaid. Go ahead.
D. Jones, you got the floor now, bro. Talk to me. Should Major League Baseball have a salary cap, do you think? And how are you feeling about the player being confronted with Major League Baseball commissioner?
Well, one, I don't think they got a salary cap problem. I think they got a marketing problem. Baseball is boring now. It's not exciting. They don't market it right. And I think the problem is the marketing. If they market it where they can bring some more money in and get some more viewers and get some more people watching, they might not even have this problem. What I think about the commissioner confronting a player, that seems a little wild. Because had he punched the commissioner in the mouth, we have a whole different topic right now.
You got the point with that, bro. That's definitely a good point with that. Howie Bell, you up again, man. Let's get ready to move this thing along, man. I don't know if you all heard this story, which is really wild, Howie. We talked about it last week with somebody else, but Major League Baseball in the news again because Emmanuel Clace was placed on non-disciplinary paid leave on Monday in connection with Major League Baseball sports betting investigation, which came out over the weekend. So now we have another athlete, Howie, and I don't know. We up to about 10 athletes now, Howie, who get betting on sports, Howie. You know what I mean? So we up to about 10 this season. What's your take on this, Howard?
Man, they're gonna need a sports betting rehab in a minute, man. I mean, these dudes. I mean, seriously, bro, they gonna need some therapy. What are they gonna do? How do they get rid? So you got sports betting is on your phone. It's everywhere you go. Like they can't avoid it. Do they put blocks on their phone? Like how do they do this? When they stop these guys from betting? I don't know what I can't explain this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, listen. You got to be out the league. You gone.
Yeah, but Howie, the problem is Howie. Like right now, they're making sports betting so easily accessible everywhere that now players are. It's hard that in fantasy football and fantasy leagues. You know what I mean? Like you got this big issue problem. You know what I mean? Howie, this big problem.
Nah, this is $1 billion problem.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it really
it's a lot of money involved in this. And then you could get away with it too. So I could get my boy to make a bet. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Or my partner or my cousin to do something. You feel me? And I'll say, okay, this how the outcome's gonna be in this inning, or this how it's gonna be in this quarter, or this how many yards. Oh my God. That it's almost impossible to police it.
Right. 100%.
Unless somebody snitches, or tells or some kind of way.
And somebody has to be in order for these dudes to get caught in today's world. I don't know how you get caught otherwise. I really don't get it. Mo, you up, Mo. Talk to me, man, and how people are sitting up here getting caught betting and how are they going to try to put a cap on this betting, because that's where we at right now. The sports betting's getting out of hand.
I might not be saying it properly, but they have a system that's set up to track the players and people outside of the players, or like an algorithm, like there's something that's set up for them that they can monitor. That's how they catch it. It's not nobody snitching. They do have something in place. Come in when this came up with guys in the NFL, and people were like, how they figuring it out? It was if you can Google it, there's a way they got it set up. I'm sorry, I'm not able to do it. And they're able to track that. They're able to track the people that's in your circle, or something within the way that you might call into somebody, or something crazy. I don't know. But they can track it. My thing is this: if you know Cass is getting caught, stop doing it.
100%.
If you keep doing it and you get away with it, can't get mad when you get caught.
Mark Howard, what's your take?
Well, you can get mad when you get caught. You just, you can be all you want to be. You caught. It's over. I think the betting part, man, there's always an attraction to it, and people get caught up into it. I think when you get guys who are betting, they've always been gamblers.
Right.
They've been gamblers before they got into the league, and they're just so caught up with it. And there's always, the athletes they're living a luxurious life. They're being praised. Their heads are being blown up, and there's a feeling of invincibility.
Right.
So I mean, I would say to you, it's just, there's a lot of money out there for it. Speaking of money, I said to my brother here, I forget his name, I'm sorry, with the New England hat. Baseball makes a lot of money, my brother. Their marketing is fine. They make a lot of money. Don't be fooled. They signed a $500 million, $500 million contract. So
Mark, you could argue overall. Well, I think that's what Dee's point was. You couldn't argue overall that they're not making the amount of money, as they could be, because the interest of baseball is not where it was 10 years ago. You could argue that, and I think that's the point he was trying to make. So, but Dee,
I get that, but across the board, I still see what baseball. When I got it, it's different, and they play more games, so they do get more when they play in stadiums. But the gambling part of it, that's just it's like, damn, dude, for real? You need to do this? I mean, it's really like that. Like, really? That tells me you have a problem. You make too much money to risk it.
D, talk to me, man. What's your take?
So I know the one way they catch some of these guys, like Terry Rozier, got caught because somebody bet like $15,000 on him to go under like 30 different bets. So it's like, okay, we got a surge in you for $15,000. This never happened. Nobody bets on you this much. So that's what attracts whoever's looking at it to find out who's betting. I think it's going to take a major superstar to get caught for it to stop.
Yeah, great point, D. Another great point. All right, Howie. Now it's time to get this top five on because we got a lot of top fives to get through here, man. So get your book out, Howie. You ready? Howie Bell, you ready for your book, man? I want to see.
I might have something. What's going on? What's happening?
Okay, so let's jump this off and get this thing started off right now with the top five wide receivers who should have been crowned MVP. Top wide receivers who should have been crowned MVP, but they weren't because we all know this. I don't think there's a person here who's going to dispute this. The MVP is basically a QB trophy. That's basically what it is. It's basically a trophy.
It's turned into that.
Yeah, it definitely has. So give me your top five wide receivers who should have been crowned MVP. Howie Bell, you go first. Give me yours.
And these guys, you know, I wrote my list is not just people that's playing now, just people that I love.
Yeah. Overall.
And so I'm gonna start with Tyreek Hill, man. I think Tyreek Hill in 2022 had one of the best years ever, you know, for a receiver. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen won over him that year. So I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna go back to Julio Jones. I don't know if y'all remember how good and how exceptional of a receiver that Julio Jones really was, man. Man, he had 2 years back to back, 2015 and 2016, bro. He was killing the game. Cam Newton beat him out 1 year, and Matt Ryan beat him out another year. And I just don't understand how he's never won. I'm going to go with Calvin Johnson, Megatron. You know I got to go with the Lions, baby. You know, I always got to have somebody. In 2012, he broke Jerry Rice's record, bro. He had 1,964 passing yards, dog. I mean, and Adrian Peterson beat him out that year.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't even know how that happened. And I'm going to go with your boy, man. I know this might hurt. This is bittersweet. Randy Moss, man. 2007, bro. He had 98 catches, 23 touchdowns, man. That was the year they went 16-0 and lost the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I know you hate to hear that every time. But, Randy Moss, but Tom Brady won over him that year. But I think that Randy Moss, that was his year. And the number one receiver that never won an MVP, and this is ridiculous, and I didn't even know this until you brought this up, is Jerry Rice. Never won an MVP. Never.
Never won one.
Never.
Oh, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
He's never got one. And I looked at, I thought I was seeing shit. I was like, for real? And they pointed out all the years he was great, 87, 93, and 95. Yep. Never won. Never, not once.
Yep. He's the one who stands out. Mo, give me your top five wide receivers or top five people, you know, if you decide you want to
I did top five wide receivers playing today in the game. I thought that's what we were going for. So I put number 5, Jamar Chase. Come on, man, 17 touchdowns. Over how many? Over 1,700 yards last year. He was killing them.
Yeah.
He was killing them. After that, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Easy. I thought they were going to do this year. I thought this one was going to get taken from me by Howie, because Amon St. Brown.
Yeah.
Amon St. Brown for the Lions. He's a monster out there killing them. And this dude here, I put him down because he would have been MVP if he wasn't playing for the team that he played for. It's just that he played for a raggedy ass team, but he would be MVP. CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
You take CeeDee Lamb out of Dallas, you put him on a real team, CeeDee Lamb's MVP all day long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like that. And my number 1, Malik Davis, baby.
I like the way you say him that boy. I knew he was gonna come around with New York Giants. I knew he was gonna come down with New York Giants. I knew it was covered. Mark Howard, give me your top 5 wide receivers who should have been crowned MVP but weren't.
I'm sorry, I'm astonished off of Mo. And Malik Neighbors is playing on a real team. Okay, so wow. So I had to amend my list because I really thought I remember seeing Jerry Rice win an MVP. And I did look it up real quick, and it's confirmed on that point. So I gotta put Jerry Rice in that list. I'm also gonna say Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens had a hell of a year that year when he went to Philly.
Yeah.
And he had a hell of a year that year when he went to Philly. He got hurt. I think he was on his way to probably being considered such till that injury came, because he was definitely very, very dangerous. Yeah, I'll go with Calvin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Megatron definitely had a dominant year. That comes across my mind there. I'm thinking of. I'm gonna be a little biased. I couldn't tell you what year he should have, but damn it, Michael Irvin should have been an MVP one year. Okay, I love me some Michael Irvin, and he should have got that there. And Randy Moss definitely one of my favorite all time receivers. Should have got drafted by my Cowboys too. And Randy Moss told me that. That's why he said he loved burning my Cowboys because we were supposed to draft him. So take that with you, Mo. Anyway, yeah, that's the 5 there.
Okay, so D Jones, you are now entered the chat, bro. Where this is what we talk about all the time. We do our top 5s. So now it's up to you. Give me your top 5 wide receivers who should have been crowned MVP but weren't. To you.
All right, so y'all made me do some research here, and I went off numbers. So I got number 5. I got Jerry Rice in 1995 with 122 receptions, 1,800 receiving yards, and 15 touchdowns.
This is definitely Howie Bell talking here.
Yeah.
Word up all day long.
Number 4, I got probably the second greatest receiver of all time, Randy Moss in 2007. He had 98 receptions, 1,400 yards, and the most touchdowns by a receiver with 23. 2015, Antonio Brown had 136 receptions, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns. Number 2, and I forgot about this, in 2019, Michael Thomas had 149 catches, 1,700 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns. And number 1, which we just seen, and they won the Super Bowl, 2021, Cooper Kupp, 145 receptions, 1,900 yards, 16 touchdowns.
Okay, so D, you did the list. You did the list statistically. Do you agree with that list? Is that your 5? What you believe? Because that's what really the question is.
Well, it's hard. You would have to go back and see who won the MVP that year.
Yeah.
But I mean, because like I looked at Calvin Johnson, and his best year, he had like 5 touchdowns. So it's like, he could have, but 5 touchdowns is not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of went off numbers on this list.
Okay, all right. So
let me say one quick thing, Frank. Before you move on, the last receiver, I got to go historical. You know that the last receiver to win the MVP was Don Hudson in what 1941 and 1942. So you got to go all the way back. He played for the Green Bay Packers. You got to go back to the 40s since a receiver has won an MVP. Just a little tidbit of information.
D Jones, I just want you to know one thing, bro. Howie Bell is the teacher and the student in this thing right here. He does his research, bro. He does his research, so he tried to bust us out with his research. He does every show. He does every show.
Because he just went back. I never heard of that guy.
See, that's what I'm saying. He does it every show. So I ain't mad at him.
He played on those old legendary Green Bay teams. But hey, Howie, for real. Yeah. When you was about to talk, I was thinking Don Hudson. Don Hudson came to my mind.
Okay, so Howie, you up, Howie. So now since we're doing the top 5s, y'all get it ready. Here we go. Top 5 reasons Travis Kelce is or isn't the best tight end in NFL history. Because this is a big argument, like how people argue about Kobe and LeBron and Jordan versus Kobe or Jordan versus LeBron. People have these arguments. There's a lot of people who argue about Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski. You know what I mean? Or other people. You know what I mean? So give me yours, Howie. Give me your top 5 reasons Travis Kelce is or isn't the best tight end in NFL history. To you.
Well, I'm gonna start with the is, and his playoff dominance is impeccable. You got to give it to him, man. I mean, now mind you, he's always been the go-to guy for Patrick Mahomes. That's his go-to guy. I mean, like you said, that's like Jordan and Pippen. That's like it's one of the greatest tandems in the NFL. So I got to give him that. Along with, here's my number 2, number 4, if I go back the other way, he's consistent. His consistency is impeccable now. He went 7 seasons with 1,000 yards or more straight. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's, what I'm saying? That's, Hall of Fame type stuff. 3 Super Bowls. 3 Super Bowls. I mean, you got to give it to him now. You know why not? Because of Tony Gonzalez, because of Rob Gronkowski, because of Antonio Gates. There are so many others that are much better than him. And I just gave it to you real quick and fast, just like that.
Okay.
If I had a book, Mo, if I had the book.
Mo, you up, Mo? Give me your top 5 reasons.
My top 5 reasons is I'm gonna pick the top 5 people I would pick over him if I had to pick a tight end for my team. Number 5, Jeremy Shockey. I'm picking Jeremy Shockey. Jeremy Shockey, if he didn't get no injury, he's a monster out there. He killed it. I love me some Jeremy Shockey. Number 4, Tony Gonzalez. Okay. I'm picking Tony Gonzalez over Kelsey every day, all day. Number 3, Jason Witten. As much as I hate the Cowboys, I can't stand him. One reason I couldn't stand him because Jason Witten always caught the damn ball. He always caught the damn ball. I'd take Shannon Sharp, Antonio Gates over him. And my number 1 pick over him, Mark Bavaro.
I knew he was going with Mark Bavaro. I knew he was. I knew he was going with Mark Bavaro. Damn right. He first hit Jeremy Shockey, so I knew he was going with Giants. I knew it was.
I knew he was coming too. Mark Howard, the floor is yours, bro. Give me your top 5 reasons Travis Kelce is or isn't the best tight end in NFL history.
Reasons I look at, people say the numbers, and the numbers are skewed because, especially for all receivers, just like and I'm sorry, I forget brother's name here with the Patriots hat. It's hard to focus on.
D. Jones. D. Jones.
D. Jones. I should know. My best friend's Derek Jones. I would say to you is that the skewed is that they're passing more. The numbers is say for receivers like Calvin Johnson getting 5 touchdowns, you got to take the time of passing. You also, Howie can attest it, you got to take the type of quarterbacks he had. So for him getting 5 in most of the season is very good. But I would say with Kelsey's numbers is in an era where you're passing more. And he's also in an era where they didn't have a time for the Chiefs where they had no receivers. So he definitely was going to him. I give him credit the fact that he had to get open. He definitely had to get open. But I will say there's tight ends I would take over him. Also, I think dynamic, I get it. He hasn't changed the game to me. The game was changed for him, and it's made for that point. So that would be one of my reasons. And I'm not hating on Travis Kelce. He's very, very good. But there are other tight ends I would take over. One of them definitely wouldn't be Mark Bavaro, and I like Mark Bavaro. But I'm gonna say another thing. I wouldn't take Jason Witten over him neither. I would definitely take Tony Gonzalez. And there's one tight end, I'm going a little old school, that I would definitely take over him that started this, that made that tight end more athletic, and that's Kellen Winslow.
Okay. Because, Mark, you didn't put no numbers in there, so I didn't know what number you was on. I'm assuming that was all 5 of you.
About four or five and then going on.
Okay. I'm assuming. D. Jones is new to the group, new to the chat. I'm interested to hear what his take is.
Who the hell is Mark Bavaro? I don't.
What?
And you not to say the greatest tight end is crazy, but that's what I'm gonna say. This is why he's not the greatest tight end ever. His haircut is stupid. I had to come up with something to make this 5. Okay, that's a terrible haircut. He had a fade. He got with the white girl, changed his haircut. It's stupid. Wow. That's 5. Number 4. I think Shannon Sharp was better than him. Like the last gentleman said, they don't pass as much as they did. If Shannon Sharp played in today's NFL, I think he'd be the best tight end ever. That's number 4. Number 3, he's only 3rd in the all-time receiving yards for tight ends. So you're not even number 1. You didn't play so long. You're still 3rd. Number 2, did y'all see that fine-ass black girl he was dating? I mean, you could have kept her and had Taylor Swift and got the money too. That was just a stupid move. So I can't give you the best. And number 1, the greatest tight end ever has 93 touchdowns in only 143 games, and he got 80 touchdowns and 175 games. So I got more touchdowns than you in like 2 less seasons. And I'm talking about Patriots, Rob Gronkowski.
Thank you, D. I have to say nothing. I knew you was gonna come. I knew you was gonna come through it.
Come on
I
now.
knew he was going to get that
Nobody
in there. I knew
mentioned
that was
Rob.
God,
No, Rob was great. Rob was great, but you
And
young,
hold
I
on,
don't know if you know about Kellen Winslow.
hold on.
Senior, that is.
No. Kellen Winslow Sr. is good. A lot of you guys picked some great things, but there's one thing that not one of you all said, and I was waiting for somebody to say it. And here it is: your boy Travis Kelce doesn't block. I don't care what nobody says. He doesn't block.
Yeah.
He plays like he's a wide receiver, and he don't block. So
Well,
that's why
neither does Shannon Sharp. The people picked him over him, so they ain't going for blocking.
Shannon Sharp blocked more than Travis Kelce. I can tell you that right now.
if he blocked one person, he blocked more than Travis.
Exactly. All right, how we tell you up, man? Now it's time to get this thing right now. I don't know if you guys even got this part of your fire list, but here we go. Your top 5 potential MVPs for the upcoming season that's possible, that's not named Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh, or Patrick.
Yeah. And here's where my boy come in. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
That's my number 5 right there. I think he's going to have a breakout season. He was incredible last season. I think that this year he's going forward, baby. I'm telling you, man, if they're going to give one to a receiver, he might be the one to get it. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go with Jaden Daniels. As much as I hated what he did to the Lions, man, I'm looking for him to have a breakout season as well for his sophomore year. I promise you, if this boy does half of what he did last year or a little more, he's going to be all right, man. He's going to be all right. I'm looking for him. Justin Jefferson. Somebody saying him earlier, man. Hey, listen. That boy is incredible. He's fast. His hands are dumb, crazy, sticky. He's one of the best. I hate that he's in the NFC North. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. If these boys go back to the Super Bowl and pull it off, on top of that, man, come on, man. If they don't get this man a damn MVP, I don't know what the hell. And I'm going to say Saquon Barkley, bro. Let him have another damn year like he had this year. They got to give it to him. They got to give it to him. Let him jump over somebody backwards again. They got to give it to him. I mean, come on, man. Like, we passing up on real good players, dog, with this MVP stuff, man. And that's my list.
All right, I like your list. Howie Bell brought it, Mo. Let me see if you can say the same thing.
All right, well, he got one of mine. My number 5 is Jaden Daniels also. You know what I'm saying? I think he about to come in there. He potentially could light it up, take DC all the way. I mean, they made some good moves all season. Number 4, I think this cat might just set it off just to say, I told you so. Michael Parsons. They playing with his money. I think he might just be so mad, rip through the league just to show that he can do it.
I like that.
Number 3, Abdul Carter. My number 1 pick for the New York Giants. You know I'm going to go there with somebody from New York, baby.
I do it.
And right after him, Malik Davis, dog. Come on. He didn't get Rookie of the Year because of Jaden Daniels. He gonna smoke out Daniels and take that MVP and let it be known. And number 1, Jamar Chase. That's the gap right there to watch. Jamar Chase. Since y'all said wide receivers haven't won since the 40s, he might be the reason they bring it back.
It might be, but they are thinking about doing a wide receiver award, and I hope they do to give some of these dudes a chance. Mark Howard, bro, comedian Mark Howard's up here, y'all. Talk to me, Mark. Give me your top 5.
I'm wondering who's throwing the Malik Neighbors to get him the MVP. Anyway, I'm gonna go on some stretches here. He might turn around and have a good year now, his 3rd year to bounce back and do something really good. And that's CJ Stroud. That doesn't be a sleeper. Justin Jefferson. Everybody's high on Justin. I like Justin Jefferson. I don't think he's totally the best, so obviously the best. I'm a little biased to one thing, but I think it's very close. But Justin Jefferson's definitely one up there. The next one I'm going to tell you where I think he definitely needs more talk as one of the best 2-3 receivers, although they're talking about top 5. But I think he's right up there in the same conversation, is my guy, CeeDee Lamb. And I think with Pickens, he's going to maybe not put as much numbers because the ball's going to be spread around, but his impact on the game is going to be greater. Here's a sleeper, a real sleeper. Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert. I think he's going to be in a situation where he can play, and I think he just hasn't had the right situation. Harbaugh's good, and especially his first few years getting him excited. They made some moves, so that's another sleeper. And the other one I'm going to say because I just really want to get up under my man's goat, and I'll say why not? Rain Dakota Prescott. It's possible. He was number 2 year before last. And I think with him now with a new offense, I just watched a little bit of training camp. I saw him running, taking off and running, looked good, running the ball. He's not going to be a runner like he's these other quarterbacks that are runners, but he will make plays with his legs this year. He will make. I think him not making play with legs was more the team call. He's going to play. He's going to ball out.
Okay, Mark, I'm going to say this for the record. You can't make fun of nobody when you got Justin Herbert on your list for MVP. You can't do it.
I said sleeper.
So you just lost all your ability to make fun of anybody.
I said sleeper.
Yeah, no, you should have said knocked out because he was knocked out. You knocked out.
So he's not a good quarterback.
Okay. Give me your top 5 potential MVPs for the upcoming season.
It's
not
so much.
Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh, or Patrick. Go ahead, D.
Oh, that wasn't on here. The Joe Burrow part, was it?
Yep, it was.
I'm surprised why he's not on there. I don't know
I thought I didn't. When I read the text, it didn't say Joe Burrow, so I had put Joe Burrow on my top.
Okay, it's all good. Keep going.
Okay, but I take him off. I asked somebody else. Okay. So I'm taking him off, and since it's so much home cooking, I'm going with Drake May, number 5. Y'all want to put in Malik Neighbors and this guy and that guy. So I got Drake May number 5 just for the home cooking. Number 4, I'm gonna put Jalen Hurts because he in the news. They might be putting a battery in his back. You know what I'm saying? So he might have something to prove this next season. Next, I got Matthew Stafford. I think with Adams over there and Nakua, he might put up some major numbers this season. And then number 2, and that regular season, he's gonna be fantastic. He's gonna put up a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. And the Super Bowl, he's gonna shit on himself, and that's Rain Dakota. and number 1. Number 1, for Saquon Barkley.
Bro, thank you for making me laugh today. I appreciate that, D. All right, let's switch things up a little bit, man, because I like to throw a little flavor in here that ain't got nothing to do with sports. So, Howard, you up with this one, man? So get you ready to get your book out and give me your top 5 sequels that took too damn long to debut and weren't even worth it. Now, this is in honor of Happy Gilmore 2, which I didn't even see because I don't even want to. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. Happy Gilmore came out on Netflix on Friday. Everybody's been telling me it sucks. That's all right. Y'all just gave me a question to ask. So, Howie, the floor is yours, man. Give me your top 5 sequels that took too long to make and they weren't even worth it.
Hey, it's a lot of them. So I just went and just said, hey, pick the worst of whatever. Just put my hand in the bag. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Yeah, you never even heard of that shit, have you? Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's my point exactly. Hangover, Part 2 and 3. Let's have both of those. Horrible. Waited way too long. Joke was over. Pirates of the Caribbean at World End.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I'm surprised you saw it.
I had kids.
Hey, listen, Jaws, The Revenge.
Yeah.
You don't even this. I promise you. And my last one would be Blues Brothers 2000.
Yeah.
Worst sequel ever made. Way too long. Dumb. That's my list.
All right. I like your list, Howie. Mo, give me your list on sequels that took too damn long to debut and weren't even worth it.
Number 5, Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yep.
don't even know why they did that. It wasn't like the people in it didn't. I didn't get it. Gladiator 2 pissed me off. It took a long time to make it, and then when it came out, it's just horrible. The only good part of Denzel was in it. They even let him act like Denzel. No,
it was horrible, Mo. I got to give you, it was horrible. Yeah.
Escape from L.A.
Good one. Yep, good
They
one.
tried to redo Escape from New York, which was a classic, and they made Escape from L.A. They should have escaped from that budget. That's what they should have done.
And Mo, it was the same film too. They made the same film. They just substitute New York for LA. Same film.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mo. Sorry.
House Party 3.
Yep.
It was. I didn't. No. And the last one, because I'm a Smokey and the Bandit 3. Burt Reynolds wasn't even in it.
He said Burt Reynolds wasn't even in it. Hilarious.
I like Smokey and the Bandit 1. I didn't like Smokey and the Bandit 2. And then when they did 3, I was like, damn.
Okay, so Mark Howard, give me your list.
I'm going to say early on this, I'm very upset you come up with this because one of these films I'm going to mention that I don't even want to mention ever existed is how bad it is. That'll be definitely number one. You know, I don't know if we do a top 5. I never have an order. But I'm going to say 5, Caddyshack 2. Caddyshack was good. I don't know how long it took, but they could have spent some more time. It was still terrible, Caddyshack 2. Also, Wonder Woman 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. That one was horrible. That's all I can say on that. And again, I'm a big fan of these type of movies. I like the DC comic movie, but Wonder Woman 2 was terrible. I'm also a big Star Wars fan. Loved all the other Star Wars, but when they came back with the Phantom Menace, the prequel, basically took that long to get into that. That first one was not good. And look, even George Lucas knew he messed up on that one. But the other two, I was glad when I liked the other ones that go on so far. But Phantom Menace was definitely the weakest one. Gladiator 2, yes. I'm just like, what's his face son should have been 50 years old. He should have been as old as Denzel Washington. That movie was done. That movie was done before 2000.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was then, and then this is the one. I don't want anybody else making any other mention this movie ever existed because I love the first one, and it was terrible. Coming to America 2.
Great point.
Right?
That was a classic. Yeah.
Gave work to some of my good guys, Rodney and Lunell and Leslie. I'm happy for them, but don't ever talk about this movie ever existing again.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That shit was horrible.
Horrible.
That was horrible.
All right, D Jones. D Jones is in the chat, y'all. So D Jones is here. Give me yours, D Jones.
Y'all name a lot of the ones I came up with. Gladiator 2. Denzel was Denzel in Gladiator 2. He was all right. You got a sword, all right. Why was he in it? Meet the Fockers was pretty bad. Wasn't like Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents was hilarious. Meet the Fockers, not so much. The Hangover 2. I think how we said that one. I love The Hangover. One of the funniest movies I ever seen. Hangover 2 was trash. This movie took 25 years in the making. Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh, damn.
Another Independence. Wasn't nobody in this. We didn't know who was in this. I was in this movie. And number one, and my man just said it, my favorite comic of all time, the guy I grew up on, the guy I admired, the guy it was iconic. The movie that took 100 years to redo. I don't know who wrote this script. I don't know who came up with Coming to America. I was dating a Puerto Rican chick. We sat down and watched it on Prime, and I never spoke to her again after that movie. And I blame Eddie Murphy for that.
That wasn't Eddie's fault. That wasn't Eddie's fault. Was it Eddie's
Yes,
fault?
it was.
Yes, it was.
Whoever wrote it, that script was bad.
Yeah. I listen. I can't even give it no credit, bro. I can't even do it. All right, let me just look at the time. We got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see if we can go fly through this one really fast. Mark, We're gonna go through this fast, Mark. Mark, we're gonna go through this fast.
Okay.
Okay. Howie, give me your top 5 NFL teams that are the best at being a fan.
Well, like whatever the best fan base. I think I'm gonna go off my personal, because I travel and go to games and stuff like that, man. But I've never been here to this particular stadium. But I think they got some really good fans. I never hear nothing really bad about them, and that's the Green Bay Packers. And even though they're in the NFC North, those are our rivals. I really think that they're a good, example of what an NFL fan kind of should be. And I think they let the people, the fans, or the season ticket owners have a stake in the team or something like that with the city. Something with the city and the team. They got something going on with that. I really admire that. I went to Dallas and had some of the best times I've had ever going to a visiting stadium. I got to give it up for the Cowboys, man. Their fan base was top tier. Best stadium I've ever been to. State of the art. Gave us everything we needed. The Detroit Lions had like a big corner right next to the stadium. They was partying with us. The food was incredible, all that, everything. Pittsburgh Steelers. I really like the Steelers, partially because of Jerome Bettis, Detroit. I never hear nothing bad about their fan base. I always hear nothing but good things about them. You know what I'm saying? They've had Tomlin, that's my guy for a long time. I think he's done after this year, though, but I really like them. When I went to Atlanta, man, Atlanta Falcons, bro, that had to be some more. You think Atlanta off the chain? The NFL stadium is the same way. I can tell you this. It's like a club inside of the football stadium. You know, fans, it's unbelievable. Real Southern hospitality to the T. I love the Falcons, man, every time I went there. I've been there twice now. The Cleveland Browns, just because y'all the Browns, man, I got to give it up for y'all, man. Y'all got to be the most. I thought the Lions was some dedicated fans, but if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you got to be one of the best fans ever to be a Cleveland Browns fan, because y'all have not done anything, and I thought the Lions haven't done nothing. We in the same category with y'all, but we got y'all a little bit. But I love y'all Cleveland Browns fans for just being you. How about that?
Okay. All right. So there you go. Let's see if we can move a little faster. Mo, give me your top 5.
All right. Number 5, Oakland. They never should have took them away from them. They should never took the Raiders away from Oakland. That's where they belong. Number 4, Seattle. Seattle, they bring the noise, they bring it, and they do it every single time. Number 3, because I lived there and I'm partial, and I was there when they won their Super Bowls, DC. When they were the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? They were the most dedicated fans in the league with the DC Hogs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, Dallas, because they really think they're going to win again. Every year they think they're going to win again. That takes dedication to wind up being a loser every damn year. You think you're going to win again. And number 1, Cleveland, like we're Howie, baby. It takes a lot to be a Cleveland Brown fan.
Yes,
Mark
Lord.
Howard, bro. Give me yours.
I'll go with the Packers. Packers are that. I remember a guy tried to yell about the Packers fans. I'm like, there's nothing in Green Bay. But Packers. The stadium holds more people than the city. But the Packers are definitely good, dedicated fans. I'm also going with the 49ers. San Francisco the Bay Area really loves the 49ers. If it wasn't for the 49ers, it's probably more or less the reason why the Raiders had to go, because they don't get enough in Oakland as they do get in San Francisco. The other one, the Steelers. Steelers are a staple mate, like the Packers, the original franchise. Those fans there. Western PA is big on football altogether, so the Steelers are definitely that. Number 2, I will go for the most hated team. Well, actually, it's now the Eagles for a different reason, but the team I grew up having, the rival and idolize in my hometown that I love. Yes, the Commanders, the Commodores, whatever you want to call them with that silly name. That is the number 1 revered team. Back in the 80s, I would say to you, if you know, back in the 80s, I knew early 80s, they had a waiting list to early 2000 for tickets. They had a waiting list to early 2000. So that fan base. And y'all already know. I'll just say it like this. How about them Cowboys? 5 Super Bowls. It's been a while. 5 Super Bowls. The only franchise where everybody has counted how long it's been since we've been there. Because there's a whole bunch of teams that ain't been to the championships conference. But I guess everybody's looking for us. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Okay. D Jones, the floor is yours, bro.
I'm gonna go real quick. The most sophisticated, loyal, intelligent fan base in the world. We don't drink beer. We drink Moscato when we watch the game. Shout out to the New England Patriots fan base.
It's sophisticated in Boston.
Moscato. You ain't been to Gillette Stadium. Oh, Sam Adams drinking asses.
Number 4.
Your cousin from Boston.
The Steelers have great fans. Number 3, I'm gonna go. The Bills fans are wow. Like they just look like they have number fun. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because they show up for the Chiefs. It's easy when your team win. It's easy when that happens. And number 1, the most delusional fan base in all of sports, the worst franchise in all of sports, the Detroit Lions fans. I'm gonna say they're really good. Sorry, Howie.
Damn,
that sounded personal. That sounded personal.
You gotta understand, we know each other, and we've been going through this for years. This is not nothing new.
That sounded
He's been a Patriots fan. Look, hey, Frank, you're gonna love this guy. This guy's a real Patriots fan here. He think Rob Gronkowski is better than Calvin Johnson. That's not true.
Now, Randy Mossy is not Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, nah, you believe all that, man. You think Wes Welker was the best player ever.
Hey,
Minitron.
Well, I like it like this. I like the fact that he joined the show today, so I greatly appreciate that. How you go? Tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, man, you can always follow me, Howie Bizzell, HOWIE BIZZEL.
And he's got stuck.
D Jones did it to him.
Yeah, D Jones got did it to him on purpose. As soon as he started talking about that. All right, so Mo, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, and if you got anything going on this weekend too.
MOE_comic, and I'll be out in Cambridge this weekend at the Smile High Comedy, the only 420 comedy club in Massachusetts. I'll be hanging out there this Saturday night.
There it is, Mark Howard.
Hey, where your Yankees at? Anyway,
I am. I wear it all the damn time. Every time.
All good. I love the Yankees myself. Grew up with that. But no, Mark Howard, no joke on Facebook. Mark Howard makes me laugh on IG. Also, announcement to you guys, man. If you can't support, I'm starting to do my own show podcast. You guys will love it. It's titled affectionately, "We Talk Cowboys" here. So specifically about the Cowboys. Come on in. Be a hater if you want. Be a lover. There's only 2 types of fans out there in the world: Cowboys fans and those who wish they were Cowboys fans. All right, come join. Look out for it on YouTube.
Okay, and D Jones, tell everybody how they can follow you.
313 D Jones on Instagram, TikTok, and Damian Jones on Facebook. Got a little mini tour coming up. I'll be all over next month. Starting next month.
I like that. Let me bring in White Chocolate. White Chocolate is in the building, y'all. He checks us to make sure we do whatever we say. In case we said it right or wrong, So White Chocolate, first of all, how you doing, bro? And
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Did we mess up anything?
D Jones, another Patriots fan in the house. Yes.
Yeah,
my man, Jason Williams.
So did we anything wrong, White Chocolate?
Actually, I wouldn't say you got anything wrong, but to answer Howie's question about Green Bay, they have 5.2 million shares owned by 538,000 stockholders, and they have a rule that no one person can own more than 200,000 shares, so they can't take it over. And I want to chime in on the tight end conversation about Kelsey. Frank already touched on it. He didn't block. Not a complete tight end. And one guy that got overlooked is Ozzie Newsome, because he's kind of the guy that started all my stuff with football.
Yes.
Now you all sitting at home see why I got a White Chocolate. Everybody got a White Chocolate on their shows, and I got one too.
Wow.
So, with that being said, y'all, thank you all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. The name of the show is called Box Seat. D Jones, stay on for a second. Don't hang up. Everybody, thank you for watching. Box Seats comes on Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. We talk sports with comedians. And, of course, we try to make you all laugh. Sometimes we get a little serious, but, this is the show that we do. Thank you all. Thanks to Mo. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to D. Jones. Thanks to Howie. Thanks to White Chocolate. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Peace out.